What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to this video. This is gonna be a special one. I get to edit 2 videos this weekend. Yay! The one from last weekend, which was pretty great. I'm out here in La Junta, Colorado once again, and it is much warmer than it was last weekend. Last weekend was awesome. It felt very good, but with the wind, it was a little chilly, and I had to wear my jacket the whole time. This weekend, I'm in shorts. I'm in a short sleeve shirt, and it is hot out here. So I'm gonna stop paying attention to you on the camera, and I'm gonna pay attention to this guy right here. This is the first snake of the year. Check this guy out. I'm not gonna get too close. Little prairie rattlesnake. I saw it laying out here on the road, and as soon as I passed by, I noticed that it curled up in my rear view. So I knew immediately it was a snake, in fact. But yeah, they're gonna be out here collecting some warmth off the road this evening. It's about 5 o'clock, 5:30 now. And so Oscar and I are gonna get out and try to find us a camping site. And maybe we'll do some road cruising later on this evening. We'll see. But herp number 1, this is gonna be a good night, boys. My pole's much longer than he is, so there's no way he can actually get to me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, bud. Come on. Couldn't really see much. I scooped him up pretty easily. And we'll just hang out, or I'm just gonna set him here and move on. But this is so he doesn't get run over by a car. I picked up some food this time. Last time I made some hot dogs over some charcoal. It wasn't very windy. This time, however, it is gusting winds, very strong. Way too strong to grill, it's obvious. So I'm out here. This is the same spot I camped at last weekend, I should say. It's a really awesome spot. I love it. There's some people camping right down there, little ways. Beautiful views of the valley and all that. And then way out here, there's a house, an old house, falling down probably. But yeah, I'm gonna make this camp right here. About to toss on some pants now. Definitely getting chillier, but sun is poking through the clouds for right now. And oh geez, it looks amazing out there. We only have about an hour and 20 minutes till the sun is completely gone. So like I said, I'm just gonna hang out here. I really just came just to be in the area, not to herp in particular. So I don't think it's gonna bother me too much just hanging out as opposed to herping. So we'll see. So anyways, just inflate the bed, move the little cooler outside, leave it outside for the night, and that's it sleep wise. And I'm just gonna hang out and enjoy the view, continue to enjoy the view. Still just hanging out. I thought I would point these out. So I poked these into my shoe earlier. They were not fun. So it's one style of cactus. These are all over. Here's the same type right here. Then right next to it, you got these guys. those are pretty cool. And then over here, they look the same as far as the pancake shape, but these have a lot more dense needles. Pretty interesting. And then it didn't take long to find this guy. He'll be blooming, I guess, maybe next weekend or after that. Just him, little cannonball cactus or whatever they call him. And there's a lot of cactus here. And while I'm pointing stuff out, it's all tree trunk right there. The winds out here get ridiculous, I guess. And it forms these crazy formations in the trees. Pretty much every tree around here is just like that. So it's pretty cool. And then camp is just right up there. Probably can hear it, but the coyote started howling. They're way on out there, on top of the other ridge line or farther. That is really cool. I'm gonna keep hanging out. I'm gonna stop rolling the video. I've had time lapse going for quite a while now. It's pretty much all I'm doing is just enjoying the view and hanging out and keeping my head clear, if you will. So anyways, we'll catch you probably inside the cab here in just a little bit when I'm ready to settle down and get some sleep. Sun's out, turkey's out. So it's about 8 o'clock, something like that, 7:30, can't recall. Pretty morning, not very many clouds in the sky. Actually, I would say none. One or two here and there. Turkeys down below, somewhere near the creek, making some noise, but I don't see them. I haven't pinpointed them yet. Anyways, I'm just gonna hang out around the car for just a minute. About an hour from now, it's gonna be scorching hot outside. But probably gonna go for a walk here in a little bit. It's such a pretty spot, and I'd like to go out to that house that's way out there, and then maybe find my way up to the top of this small peak right here. Not the top of the cliff, but there's a shorter one it looks like I can get to the top of. But it's gonna be a good, probably because of how I have to go to get there. I've got to go up this way and around this plateau that I'm sitting on top of. I've got to get down below, go around it, and then I can go wherever. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I wanted last weekend, and I just never did last weekend. It was so windy and kind of chilly. But today's gonna be hot. It's gonna be a good day. So I'm just gonna hang out for a bit, relax, and then we'll see what time I get moving. Went ahead and signed the register, and then I guess we're gonna take Withers Canyon. I have not taken this one yet, and I've been out here several times. Oh, I'm going back to the car. That sucks. Finally, we're all ready. It's about 9:15 now. I'm just now hitting the trail. We've got 6 minutes already on the Garmin, but we'll consider this the official start. Let's see, Withers Canyon Trail is going to be a loop. It's looking like. So, let's make the loop. It's a great view from over there, so I'm curious to see this one. And then we should be able to see that house from up here as well. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. It's a warm one so far. Out here, you have to have water. And unfortunately, I forgot my backpack. Stupid me. But I do have in my life straw. I'm just gonna carry, and I guess I'll just rely on the Purgatoire River. Oh, look at this little billboard. Okay, this one about the picket wire canyon lands. Can't read. But this one, pictures and all, so that's pretty cool. Buried worlds of picket wire canyon land. So, when we look at all this, clams, oysters, okay, oysters would make sense. The Carlisle Shale, I guess that would be called. Cretaceous period. So basically 100 million years ago, assuming that the start of the Niobrara formation was 85 million years ago. Huh. Neat. So anyways, that was based on last week's video. I ended up coming across, I mean, we're talking thousands of, I'm gonna go this way. Thousands of seashell fossils. So very cool. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Good view from here. That house is right there on the other side of the river, and then this little canyon lip, I'm trying to use my finger but it's hard, that little canyon lip right there is that's the canyon that we're camping on top of. But I was a pretty good ways away from that particular spot. So we're just gonna keep on walking. This is a nice little trail, how they have it lined. Must have taken quite a bit of time to get all those rocks set up. Yeah, oh, this is fun. It's a warm one too. Look at that drop. So you got some mountain bikers down here taking the trail. And that's where we will be here in just a little bit. Alright, now that we're on the main picket wire trail, starts off by going pretty drastically downhill, which means it ends by going drastically uphill. Yay. Oh, I meant to switch to my gimbal. Dang it. Anyways, just watch out for snakies. I know the video's not very good. It's all shaky, but it's just the walk down. And I'm certainly making some good time. Nice little shade spot. Very cool. about 9:35 now. We just got to the bottom of the canyon. Views everywhere. I would love to wander that way someday. And then this is going the other direction. So we're 0.9 from the trailhead, and I'm maybe pushing almost 2 miles at this point because I did the Withers Canyon Loop, and the Withers Canyon Loop is up there somewhere. Man, sweet. And an old stove. Oh, good stuff. A lot of cactus around their house. That's the view so far. Pretty decent. I'm gonna put on some miles and then I'll see you at the next historical site. Gotta save some batteries. Looks like 1.5 miles to the cemetery, and then 3.2 to Dinosaur track site. All right, this is awesome. A couple cows out in the field. They must be scorching hot because I'm starting to sweat. And this is, I guess I didn't really think about it, because this just looked like a path. But now that I'm here, this path is very up and down. I mean, it's been relatively flat, like literally just flat. And now we get here, oh, and it is up and down, but there's lots of shade. So if you needed to get out of the sun, you could. Nice little chill spot right there. All right, the campsite's only about 1/8 of a mile back there. And I've been watching this whole cliffside, and then I heard some noises that sounded humanoid-like. There's a whole group right up there coming down. Looks like kids and all. And it almost looks like they're on maybe like a game trail or something. And they have a little dog too. 2, 4, 6. About eight people, and I'm gonna assume that it connects in right here. Look at this. Yep. So now I can leave my car over here. I don't have to park at freaking picket wire. I'm making some good time now. Dinosaur track site, 1.7 miles. All right, so do you know why they have a fence around every cemetery? And that's definitely because people are just dying to get in. So this one actually has a gate, and I mean, obviously you're allowed in. That's cool. Please do not pick up headstones. Dolores Mission and Cemetery. This Catholic church and cemetery are important components of the small Hispanic community in picket wire canyonlands dating from the late 1870s through the 1890s. Eugenio Padilla? It's hard to read. Huh. Wow. Oh, another one here. Wow. Huh. Very cool. Okay, well that's funny. I was walking down this trail and I saw this and it stood out. I knew we were going to dinosaur footprints, so I saw this and I'm like, well then why isn't that just a dinosaur bone as opposed to a rock? And it is. It's a dinosaur bone. It's a dinosaur shoulder blade. Huh. So there's the trail. Came from back there. It looks like they recently redid all this. But Apatosaurus. We're about 6.5 miles in now. It's pretty cool. The largest in America. 1,300. No bicycles or horses beyond this point. Help preserve the dinosaur track site is what this brown sign reads. Oh, this is nuts. Huh. Hope all that's legible. Gentle giants. The thunder lizard. And then the different lizard. Beast feet. You have arrived at the largest dinosaur track site in the world. I did not know I was walking to the largest track site in the world today, but I think this is it. All the little divots, I guess, are dinosaur feeties. Huh. Pretty wild. I don't know if I'm supposed to walk down there or not, but I'm gonna walk around it at the very least. Yeah, how cool though. Those are some big freaking dinosaurs. Yeah, this is really cool. Holy crap. It looks like they're trying to unearth more. Oh, the water. So I think all these divots here are tracks from some giant something rather. They go all over there. Most of these tracks though, I haven't seen like definitive footprints, in my opinion at least. But I think all these, where all the mud is, I think those are all tracks too. It's pretty wild. So I'd say this is probably one of the better defined ones here. So that's pretty wild. And then this, since it's all wet, you can see that footprint pretty well. And this one here. Again. And then they just keep going. Huh. And then if you look across, there are just footprints everywhere. It's nuts. Big footprints. A ton of people out here too. We're in the middle of freaking nowhere, and they're like everyone's bringing their kids out here to see all this. Kids don't like dinosaurs. What the hell? That's a big one right there with the toes. You can see this one's a little soft. Wow, a lot of big feet right here. Huh. Alrighty guys, battery's really getting low now. I'm gonna start heading out. Oh, that's a good one too. Look at that one. Might be one of the best ones, and you can see second one of him. And then all this mud probably covers up some really good ones that direction. Yeah, I'm gonna start heading out now. We're right at noon, 12 o'clock noon right now. This place is packed. Apparently it's a swimming hole. A bunch of kids. I'm assuming locals are just walking along. No shade around, that's for sure, but we're gonna come up here to that one canyon I saw that family coming down in, and we're gonna go up there and see how the hike is. All right, there are a ton of cactuses right there. Here's our trail. Small stone cairn sitting there. So we just got to go all the way up there. There's some nice spots right here. Right there's plenty of shade. You could camp out right there. And then you can see the trail down below. Cemeteries out there. Oh, almost to the top. The rocks are changing. Oh, quite the climb right here. Oh, but it's over. I don't even think it took 5 minutes to get up there. White butterfly, cacti, shade. Holy shit. Pretty crazy. I'm wailing up here now, but the trail kinda, I don't know what the trail's actually doing. So, kind of making my own trail. Just go up here, reach the very top of this cliff here, and then I'll just start heading north. And if I don't immediately find the road, then I will find it very shortly into the hike. Made it back to the road. Pretty good hike. Main road's here. Now we'll just take it all the way around. We'll be back at my car in no time. God, I gotta be sunburnt to hell right now, that's for sure. So we passed by where the car was last night. I moved it down to pick it apart, not knowing if I was able to climb up right there. And we are, so that's a cool thing. There's an RV parked at the end of the road down there. Nice lady, she hollered at me just to see how I was doing. I asked how she was doing, and she said, wore out. So I made sure that she was within her comfort zone. She's doing fine. She's just, man, bright red face, and she is just hiding in the shade under her RV right now. So I guess they don't have a generator to run the AC, which sucks. But anyways, it's flat ground all the way back to the car. I'm thinking about a mile and a half is all I got left. I really don't know. But yeah, it's all just flat ground, so I'm just zooming right along, probably doing 15 or 17-minute miles right now. Ton of these freaking purple flowers here, big clumps of them, a couple blues mixed in. We're at about, I think it's either 11.5 or 12.5 miles. I think that's over 4 hours. So I'm gonna assume 12.5. Here we are, back at the car. Took an alternative route, and I ended up beating the other people that parked next to me. So that's pretty cool. But, oh, time to get some cold waters. Hang out and cool down, because that one was a hot one. Freaking flies sucking. All right, look at that. All right, looks like it's still intact. Sweet. All right, we're back in the car. I got the AC running now. It feels so good. It's nice to cool down. I'm heading down the dirt roads now as I cool off. I'll probably stop up here though. Once we climb up one of the hills, there's some pretty good spots to take pictures and whatnot. So I'll probably stop, take some pictures of the car, give you a shot of the surrounding area, and then that'll be it. So we will see you in a little bit. Ridiculous up here. Alrighty guys, we're gonna call it that's it for the video. It's been a fun one as always. That was such a fun hike. My calves are extremely sunburned, so good stuff. But anyways, enjoy the video. Hit the like button if you liked the video, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see some more of my adventures, and we'll see ya here soon with another one.